One of the 7 universal commandments for humankind is to avoid murder. There is sanctity in life. If God chose to put somebody on this planet, it's because God wants them here. It's because they have something to bring to this earth. It doesn't matter a person's mental capacity. It doesn't matter a person's skin color. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter their culture. They're here for a reason. They're here because God wants them to be. That's something we have to respect. We are never allowed to remove a person from this earth just because we've decided that they don't belong here, they don't make our lives comfortable, we're angry at them, whatever it is. A person who removes a life from this world, either through intent or through negligence, is guilty of violating this commandment. There are specific laws that apply to involuntary manslaughter that we're not going to get into now, but the general prohibition is that one is never allowed to kill, nor are they allowed to disrespect life. Abuse is not allowed. Now, what about self-defense? What if somebody is violating the law for murder and they're clearly trying to kill another human being? The person who's being attacked, the victim, is allowed to fight back. A person is allowed to defend their own life. Let's say a person hires a hitman. The person who hired the hitman is still responsible and held accountable for the murder. What about abortion? The Torah view on abortion is a very nuanced one. There is no blanket statement that is either evil or that it is perfectly acceptable. Everything is determined upon a case-by-case basis. And one must consult a rabbinical authority. A fetus is a life. And if somebody who attacks a pregnant woman and the fetus dies, they're held accountable for murder. But if a person's life is in danger, and the only way for her life to be saved is to abort the child, then there are times that that law is applicable as well. It's not a blanket statement. What about euthanasia? Euthanasia is broadly seen in society as an acceptable alternative to suffering. And while our natural feelings might sometimes think that's okay, it's not what God wants. God says that human life is sacred. We are not allowed to do mercy killings. We are not allowed to actively shorten anybody's lifespan. We're certainly not allowed to put them into a situation where we withhold something that would keep them alive, such as killing them through dehydration or killing them through lack of food. That's murder. Across the board, it is murder. May we value human life in all forms. Remember, God chose to bring you here, and He chose to bring every other person on this planet here. People are precious.